Hey YouTube, it's Lisa. I just wanted to check in with you guys and talk a little bit about my diet and how it's going. Today is day 3. Hopefully you guys will start seeing a difference as the weeks go into months. But I do plan on using YouTube as a way to chart my progress, and it will help me see my progress as well as time goes on. So, for those of you that might be interested in how to do this diet or what it is that I am doing, I'm counting calories and I'm doing 1,000 calories a day. And the way I do it is I allow myself to have 200 calories per meal, and so I eat generally 5 times a day. So that's to keep my metabolism going. So I try to eat 30 minutes after I get up, and sometimes that's pretty rough because I don't want to eat when I first get up, but you want to get that metabolism woke up and get it started. Then I start with my breakfast, and then I try to count 2.5 to 3 hours from breakfast to the first lunch. And then I'll have my first lunch, and then 2 hours later I'll have my second lunch. Then I count 2 hours again and have dinner, then 2 hours and have my final snack. The first day I felt like all I done all day was ate. It's so crazy because you eat more to lose weight than you ever did to gain weight. And, you know, that's because the types of foods that we're eating. So, for instance, I keep everything in, I guess you would call a diet journal, just so I can keep track. So this is what my journal looks like. It's just a little 5-star type notebook, and on the the inside it's got some measurement things, and I have used that. That's very helpful. So I just go through here day by day and list what it is that I'm eating. So I mean, and you can do it however you want, but as you can see, I have my breakfast listed and what it is I'm having, and then how much calories, and then the total of calories for that meal. And then it goes on down, and then I'll total my calories up at the top, so it shows how many calories I got that day. Can you guys see that? Okay. So, for breakfast on Monday, I had coffee with just powdered creamer and Splenda. And then I had 4 ounces of lactose-free, fat-free milk. Lactose, I don't know that I'm really lactose intolerant, but regular milk kind of hurts my belly, but nothing else with lactose in it does. So I had a cup of sliced strawberries, and I made a spinach omelet with 4 egg whites and 2 cups of spinach. You throw the egg yolks away. I don't know if you've got somebody else in the house that will eat them or just trash them. So then that was at 10 a.m. and then at 1 p.m. I had my first lunch. I made a salad. It had 2 cups of spinach and 2 cups of butter lettuce, 2 cups of cucumbers, 3 egg whites. I know that was a huge salad, but that was only 107 calories for that salad because I use a calorie-free, is it Walden Farms salad dressings, and they're all calorie-free. So you can get those at Ingles, Kroger's, Food City, and I got mine at Walmart. They also have a website online, and you can get a lot of stuff on their website. They have mayonnaises, creamers, flavored creamers. They have all kinds of stuff. Then everything is calorie-free, so you might want to check that out. Then I also had an apple, a medium apple, which was 30 calories. So that was my first lunch. And I told you it's 107 calories for the salad. I'm sorry, it was 167. Then my second lunch, I had a cup of yellow summer squash, a can of tuna, and 2 stalks of celery that I spread a wedge of Laughing Cow cheese. I took the Laughing Cow cheese and cut it in half and spread half of that on each stalk of celery. Then for dinner at 5 p.m. I had 4 ounces of chicken breast, a cup of Brussels sprouts that I had sauteed on the stove with Parquet butter spray, which has 0 calories, and then a 60-calorie sugar-free vanilla Jello pudding. Then at snack at 7 p.m. I had a yogurt, which was 80 calories, and a 100-calorie bag of Secret popcorn. So, you know, they're about half the size of a regular bag. So, then in between that, with it being my first day, I did struggle a little bit. So I did end up having 2 pre-made sugar-free Jello things, and they were only 5 calories each. And then I did have an ice pop. I don't know if y'all know what an ice pop is, but it's when you buy it, it's like Kool-Aid in the plastic container, and then you just take scissors and cut the top and push the icy out. Well, that's good to deter your sweet tooth, and they're only 20 calories. So I did go over that 30 calories, but I didn't really go over because some of my meals were under. So I only really went over 4 calories for that first day. So that was good. In between all this, I also drank 3 liters of water on top of my coffee, my 4 ounces of milk, and I also drink 1 of these every day on top of the 3 liters of water. So what this is it's just regular water, and then I get the Walmart brand, like it's Crystal Light, but it's the Walmart brand, it's great value. And this is wild strawberry, and it has energy, and it is delish. It doesn't taste like fake sugar or any of that, so it's really good. So because of all the fluid intake that you are taking, you do go to the bathroom a lot, which that's good, because when you first start losing weight, you first lose water weight. So then yesterday I had the same breakfast that I had on Monday, but then for the first lunch I changed it up a little bit because you don't want to get too used to having everything, okay? So for the first lunch I had yogurt, a cup of cantaloupe, and a cup of cucumbers, and a half a cup of carrots. My second lunch I had a half a can of pinto beans. They're 90 calories for a half a can. Then I had an orange for 87 calories. And then I had 2 of my sugar-free Jellos, which was 10 calories. Then for dinner, I again had the 4-ounce chicken because I prepared a whole pack of chicken. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that too. So I had 4 ounces of chicken with squash and Brussels sprouts and an apple. Then for snack last night, I had Laughing Cow cheese, 2 stalks of celery, and popcorn. So it was a pretty hefty snack. It was really good. So then today, so far, what I've had is my breakfast. And today I had 3 boiled egg whites. So I boiled my eggs and then just cut the yolk out. And then I had a cup of cantaloupe and an apple for breakfast this morning, along with my 4-ounce cup of milk. And, of course, I always have my coffee. Another good tip is if you are craving sweets or something to eat, a cup of coffee oftentimes will help those cravings subside. For my first lunch today, I'll have a can of tuna, 2 cups of squash, my Laughing Cow cheese, and my celery. Second lunch, I'll have the other half of the can of pinto beans, a cup of pudding, and 2 ice pops. For dinner, I'll have 4 ounces of chicken and green beans and a cup of pudding. And then for my snack tonight, I'll have my yogurt and an orange. So that is my day today. Tomorrow, I will have my omelet and my strawberries for breakfast again. I really like that, and it will probably take me a while to get tired of that. It's very delish. So I'll probably just make that as my staple, and then if I get tired of it, I'll go to the boiled egg whites. So then for my first lunch, I'm going to do the same salad that I done on Monday, but I'll add tomatoes this time, and I'll have an apple and Jello. And then for my second lunch, I'm going to have the yogurt, the cantaloupe, Laughing Cow cheese, and the celery. And then for dinner, I'll have the 4 ounces of chicken, the green beans, and the pudding. And then again at snack, I'll have my popcorn and orange. I have not done Friday's meal plan yet. I try to do 2 days out. So today, I will do Friday and Saturdays. Now, for the weekend, I'll probably on Saturday just do a repeat of Monday. And then on Sunday, I will allow myself a cheat day. I'm not going to be eating free for all day, but at least one meal I'll have something that I've been craving all week. You don't have to worry. I don't feel like this is going to crash a diet in any way, because you went all week, and if you usually take in 3,000 calories a day and you're only taking 1,000, one meal through the week is not going to make up for all those calories. So I think that you're very safe with doing that. And plus, it keeps you on track, because you're not telling yourself, if you have a craving, oh, I can never have that. You're just simply saying, today I can't, but I can write that down, and on my cheat day, I'll look at it and have that if that's what I'm really, really wanting. So, that's a good tip for you. Of course, whenever you go to the store, you want to try to change things up. Like, when the chicken is done this week, next week I'm going to go to eating turkey, ground turkey. So that'll change that up. I'm going to be eating different types of zucchinis and squashes. Probably swap out for grapes and watermelon and some pineapple on my fruits. Just try to keep everything a little different. I may do a little chocolate pudding this next week instead of vanilla. My yogurts will probably be pretty stable, the same flavors. I'll always have the spinach in there. Spinach is very good for you. But you just don't want to get bored with it. And, with the fabulous world of the internet today, you can always Google what is low calorie. They've got 100-calorie snack packs in all kinds of flavors now. So you can do those. I also have some books that I have purchased over the years at yard sales or thrift stores or wherever that is good to get recipes out of. One that I really like, and it's my personal favorite, is this LA Light cookbook. I don't know if you can tell, but it's fairly old. But I have made several things in this book, and it's very good. And the way it's laid out is like, I don't know if you guys can see this very good or not. My camera's on a tilt. So it tells you your servings of what food groups is in each little recipe. So that's really good. So you just need to figure up your calories and then go from there on what is going to be good for you. They're very easy recipes, low ingredient, cheaper ingredients, and in the back there is also substitutions that you can use if you can't find certain things in your area. So it's very good. But so far, day 3, I'm still doing good. I'm not going to say that I haven't had any cravings, because that's your body's natural way, especially whenever you're starting a new diet. You're going to start craving that sugar because, of course, it gets you amped up faster. But by not taking in that sugar and those types of foods, that's what's going to help you lose weight, because your body's going to have to resort to eating the stored body fat that you have stored up, rather than just eating on what it is you're taking in and then you gaining weight. So that is where I'm at. If you guys would like to see some food prep, I will do some videos of food prep for you. I feel like that's a huge part of dieting and staying on track. But I will do some food prep. What I found out, I waited till Monday, and like when I made my breakfast of eggs, I knew that later on in the week I was going to be using boiled eggs. So I went ahead and boiled, a dozen eggs. And then when I made my next feeding, I went ahead and started on, I put the chicken on to cook, because I knew I was going to have that later on that day. So I kind of got prepared for the week through Monday. But I think now what I'm going to start doing is when I get home from church on Sunday, I'm just going to start preparing all my food and packaging it up. Ziploc bags are going to be your best friend as for storage. So you prepare your week's meals, so that way whenever you're having to get all these meals together, because you're eating every 2 hours, everything is already cooked. All you have to do is reheat and eat, because that will cut down on the stress for you. So if you'd like for me to do a meal prep, you can give me a thumbs up or comment below. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I hope everybody has a great week. Ciao.